next expedition, I'm just going to work on scrap a bit, okay? I think I have some parts stored away here somewhere. Hello. What is it?
You look lovely today, Rumi.
Do you think so? So all this grease from fiddling with machinery isn't noticeable. Good to know. People tend to become offended if I wander off into my thoughts too often. They seem to think that means I don't find them interesting. It's just so hard to not become distracted by a new stimulus, whether it's in the physical world or the internal one.
Don't like those ice you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
No matter what, the college will endure.
I do not think this Ranmir's lover left him for another. Even if she is not here, I can sense the strong connection between them.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm usually not great at meeting new people, so I feel very lucky to be by your side.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Arch-Mage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Arch-Mage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Don't interrupt me while I'm thinking, Scrap. Oh great, what was I thinking about?
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
The College of Winterhold seems weathered. What was once an academy of prestige has become an enclave of mages.
I tend to be...
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know. Like it or not, this college is a direct influence on the public's impressions of magic and those that use it.
Where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Brelyna can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Who here provides training in the sex magic?
No one here does. Why in the world would you be asking?
So, what can you tell me about sex magic?
Where did you hear about that?
I've heard rumors.
I see. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but I'm not certain what use it would be.
So you know something about it then?
No more than anyone else, anyway. It's more myth than anything at this point. But I think it's very unique, and definitely worth studying.
What does the college teach about sex magic?
Officially, nothing. It's not something often discussed, as it might be, misunderstood by the locals.
Sex magic would cause the Nord some concern, I guess.
Well, yes. This college is a direct influence on the public's impressions of magic and those that use it.
So it's too dangerous for us to study.
If you believe those sorts of things.
What do you believe?
Well, it's said to be very powerful. I'd like to know as much as we can about it.
I see. So you're open to the study of this sex magic?
Yes. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely.
I see. Then perhaps you'd study with me.
Perhaps, but let's not jump to any conclusions. These are delicate experiments. I need someone I can trust to do it with.
Baby, I'm all about being delicate, like the touch of a butterfly.
Should we consider investigating the matter?
Indeed we should. This important research requires a hands-on approach.
Well, perhaps it's time for some independent study. I hope you appreciate the opportunity. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, let us begin researching sex magic.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off.
Wait, she didn't even show us everything. There's a whole other wing over there. I guess we'll just need to explore for ourselves later. You will take me to look around, won't you?
Like it or not, this college is a direct influence on the public's impressions of magic and those that use it.
I see you've led me to a bed.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Okay, great. So what happens now?
I'm not really sure. Are you ready?
Sure.
Very good. It might be dangerous, so we can try and keep this contained. It never hurts to be prepared.
You have... Heard any more about dragon sightings? No, just fine with me.
You okay?
I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Were you able to learn anything?
Well, I learned that you're really good in bed.
Thank you, but I can't say I've any idea what use that might be. Now, if you'll please focus your attention, what about the magic?
Yeah, baby. I think I felt some magic there.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Did you feel any magic?
No, there was lots of pleasure, little magic.
You know, I think I need some more research.
Yes, we'll do all the research we need. Now, back to bed, please. It is up to each of us to present ourselves publicly as maturely as possible, and to remain above petty local squabbles.
Girl, keep it up and you'll set the bed on fire.
I'm not done yet.
I think you need a break.
Very well. I don't know how long we can keep this up.
So, what are you expecting to happen here anyway?
There are no expectations. If the stories are true, it is up to each of us to present ourselves freely. For us to be cooperative. And then we can store an incredible amount of magical power with further interaction.
Wait a minute. You're talking about love, except as if it's math.
What? I don't see the relevance. Let's not assign it importance beyond what we're certain of.
Sex is the conduit to the magic of the divines. You're describing the power of love.
Really?
Yes. You wouldn't happen to be in love, would you?
No, I wouldn't. That is a problem, isn't it?
In the context of this research, yes it is.
I see. Then we're done here.
Well, wait a minute, baby. What about us? That was some good research.
I hope this doesn't become a problem for us. We need to present ourselves publicly as maturely as possible. Forgive me, but I have responsibilities to attend to. Like it or not, this college is a direct influence on the public's impressions of magic and those that use it. It is up to each of us to present ourselves publicly as maturely as possible, and to remain above petty local squabbles.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aren, Arch-Mage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay in. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here.
Adventuring
You
is
have no
wonderful.
idea what any of us are capable
I become bored if things are the
It's a
same
chance to
every
show you
day.
what we can do.
I got into
You've
a
been
lot of
quiet
trouble
so
as a kid
far.
because I tend to become
What do you think we should do?
destructive.
I think we should learn
To ward
something
off boredom.
practical.
Apparently,
Is
setting
that
fire
so?
to things for
See,
entertainment
she agrees
is
with
not
us too.
acceptable in
Why
class.
don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still. Excellent. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Saarthal? Isn't that some Nord thing?
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
I'm sorry. What?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
Winterhold used to be full of dark elves.
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vvardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Do you like it here at the college?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
How do you find the College of Winterhold?
Truthfully, I think my parents reserved a spot for me here the day I was born. It's everything that I expected it to be. A place where I'm free to explore different domains of magic at my own pace. I hope the college can help me reach the level of skills expected of me.
How do you handle your family's expectation?
My family has a long-standing tradition of exceptional magic users, and they expect me to excel in my studies at the College of Winterhold. There's this constant pressure to live up to their legacy. But at least here, I can pretend that I am not expected to do anything except learn.
Your family's legacy.
For generations, we have produced exceptional spellcasters who have left their mark on history. Growing up, I was surrounded by stories of their incredible achievements. Their names are renowned among magical circles, and their expertise is highly respected in Morrowind. The weight of their expectations hangs heavy on my shoulders. I must strive to live up to their lofty standards.
But do you like magic?
Honestly? Yeah. And I'm glad I came to Skyrim before my parents' expectations could erode my passion. Learning theories surely isn't as fun as conjuring Atronachs on the field, though.
You're far away from your family. Out here, you can be who you want.
Sometimes I daydream about that. Being free from their expectations, studying at my own pace, maybe even pursuing my passion for singing. But my family requires me to be a conjuration master like my father. I can't treat magic like a hobby, or it'll break their hearts.
You like to sing. Sing a song to me.
Maybe someday. I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. I'm writing a song in what little time I have aside from studies and researches. Matzi all day. It's my proudest work so far. I hope I can perform that song to you. Maybe I'll even summon a violin and a lute. A good application of my knowledge, huh?
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Why study in Winterhold and not somewhere else?
The Telvanni wizards are more interested in politics than magical education. My parents didn't expect me to learn any real magic from them. But at least the Telvanni know what they're doing. The Synods, on the other hand, barely even do magical studies. Of course, there's also the Thalmor and Alinor, where they apparently teach advanced magic. But it's not worth being branded a second-class elf. So, Winterhold it is. One of the few places in the world that actually exists to educate.
Why didn't your parents teach you?
Maybe they would have, had they been able to find the time amidst their schemes against the other Telvanni and great houses.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Do you know anything about Saarthal?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. You're kinda awesome, and terrifying, but mostly awesome.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them. Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
What is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Arch-Mage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Arch-Mage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Arch-Mage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
It is a fine day to wander on this land.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
What's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Who knows what we might find?
I'm betting bodies. Lots and lots of bodies. And maybe some valuables.
Don't get any ideas. We're here on official business, remember?
What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Can you believe we're here? Saarthal, of all places.
I'm surprised that the college is allowed to excavate here.
I bet your family would be amazed, right?
Amazed isn't the right word. They might find this offensive.
I can barely see a thing. Ugh, ow. Damn urns in the way.
As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal.
Azura's light shall reclaim this dark ground.
Should set the metal rods at 45-degree angles for optimal support
This
against
is an
the
exciting
steam pressure.
opportunity for us.
But would that leave enough space for the gears?
The magic they use. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arnyel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelyna, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them. Just identify.
Footsteps will echo in
Onward.
every chamber.
Please
and
search
tunnel.
that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies. Alive or undead. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
I wonder if everyone
I
else
must
would so
strive to
happy
be better.
rifle through the bones of their
Are
ancestors.
you nervous about being here?
Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
What do you know about Ancano?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't much, honestly.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure.
Don't touch anything!
Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
What did you need me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Take care now.
I'm glad to have met you.
So they're sending the new students to wander around a dangerous ruin and find dangerous magical artifacts? This is just like every trip back from my college days. Old guys making poor decisions and the students suffering for it. On the bright side, maybe we'll find something worth some gold. Out loud helps me to sort out complex ideas. I'm not sure what about hearing my own voice makes it easier, but it does.
May Azura's light cleanse the curse of undeath that grips this place.
There's no gold, nothing shiny at all.
I could really go
What in the
for a
world
warm
was that
bath right
racket?
about now.
Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? See that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall.
It is strange to think that these chambers were once home to the ancient lords.
I wonder what effect might your spells have. Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Did you see that?
Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
I get bored if I haven't spoken to someone in a while. On the other hand, talking to people can be very confusing. I wish people just said what they meant instead of being so roundabout with their words.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead, and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What's the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is the Psijic Order contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Oh, no, you don't.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Run.
No, only one option.
Right. Yeah! Ha! They don't fly the first time, but we'll give you a second.
That's how it's done.
Burning away corruption and false life.
I've been watching you for ages.
Strange just now. Did you need something?
Didn't you see that vision of that monk?
I'm sorry, what? No, I'm afraid I didn't see any monk. Are you feeling okay?
There was a man. He said he was from the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? That sounds familiar. I can't for the life of me think of where I've heard that before. Something with the Altmer, I think. Alright, let me play along. Why did this monk appear to you?
He said something about danger at the college.
Well, that's not great, seeing as that's where we're currently living. If you haven't been hitting the skooma, and you actually did see this Psijic monk fellow, well, we'd better watch our backs.
This is simply fascinating. What are you doing that for? Is someone there?
Go now with haste.
Well, let her be, Hunter.
You're such a good boy. And that's my stomach rumbling.
Seek out this rogue shifter.
Snacks,
Last mistake.
roasted sugar apples, or charred.
Never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long. This is simply fascinating.
The shadows here are unwelcome.
There may be no enemy more foul than a walking corpse.
Come on! Wuss!
Once I'm done with you, there will be nothing left to bury.
That stings.
You disappoint me.
You're dead either way.
I will make you the instrument of my war.
You'll regret that.
The Defiler is defeated.
Big mistake. Victory shall elude your grasp.
Vanquished.
Purged.
Few would dare to trespass in these ruins, but you lack in wisdom. You make up for in courage.
Perfect.
Oh, that's genius, Remy. Write that down, write that down. What use do the dead have for gold? It's much more useful in my pockets.
You skulk like a thief.
I hear the ice angry scratching. You're not welcome here.
Destroy the Defiler.
Prepare to die.
Do a service.
Darkness skittering within.
My friend here will tear you to pieces.
Are your ears full of hate?
There is no retribution in the hunt.
The light grows impatient.
I know some people find it boring, but I like poring over research notes. It's like a game, solving puzzles.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
The dawn that scours all shadows. Let them
Maryon
tremble
families
at our
trade often with
radiance.
Sentinel, so we get along fine with them. Let's get them.
Fine. I guess I'll kill you then.
That you will destroy.
Is that the best you... Have you said your final goodbyes? You're just too predictable. Is that your best? Pathetic. Ha! Didn't feel a thing.
Your fear is
So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
This is simply fascinating.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. absolutely amazing. The Arch-Mage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aren of this discovery? Please, hurry.
What in Shior's name is this thing? I changed my mind. This is a wonderful field trip. Do you think my skin will melt off if I try to touch it? Probably worth it. So much without fear of interrupting.
Cleanse it thoroughly.
You're always talking to me, but never to Scrap. Is there something you're not telling us?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Have you ever met with the Psijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Arch-Mage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago. Before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
I need to speak to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found something in Saarthal, and Tolfdir thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Yes, the Arcanium! Let's go!
Was there something specific you needed?
I'm positive whatever I require will be revealed to me on its own, in due time.
So, you don't need anything, then?
Oh, my dear Urag, you're trying so hard to help. I do hope you're not disappointed.
Disappointed is not the word I would choose, Colette. Excuse me. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
I need to learn about something we found in Saarthal.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
You don't have anything that can help.
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Who is this Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Arch-Mage Aren's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Why are these mages in Felglow Keep?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
I do not know how these tomes in
I can't believe this mage fellow stole those books.
It seems to me
I'd definitely never, ever do something like that.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Saarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Yes, we did. I just informed the Arch-Mage.
I am well aware. Tolfdir is still in Saarthal, is he? I shall be expecting a full report from him when he returns.
Why does this matter to you?
Something was discovered in Saarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college, alone, to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now. I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Together, we will spread Azura's wisdom across this land.
You dare sheathe me?
The shadows part for you. Curious?
I tend to prefer more academic texts, but I also love a good adventure story. I suppose I just can't get enough of adventuring, huh?
face all fates except theirs.
Brilliant.
me out. They're going to do something awful to me. There's a lever right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
I'll have it open in no time. What are you hiding? Got it.
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Now, where are the books?
The books? Oh, I see. I thought perhaps... Well, I thought you'd come for me. But yes, the books. The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes, although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up.
You should get yourself to safety.
Don't you need my help?
I can handle this on my own.
Well, if you're sure, I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful. And thank you.
Really shouldn't be trying to find us. Come on, you milk drinker.
Rogue mages to the dark arts. Be wary for traps. If you spy one, try to get an enemy to trick it.
I'm not sure that you've noticed, but your speaking did not go so well. Are you okay?
Well.
I'll fix you right up, I promise. Alright, so let's see if they had anything worthwhile. consider Boethia a good Daedra. Us Bretons, not so much. She champions betrayal. I'm certainly not a fan, at least.
So you're the one who barged into... I suppose I should be honored. I'm still deciding. What a charmingly dreadful aura you carry.
Ah! What was that?
Last mistake.
It's over with, at least.
I can see the battle lust in your eyes. Doom will surely come to any who cross your path.
Now, I know we should return the books, but do we need to? We could just tell Urag that we couldn't find them and then never talk to anyone at the college again. Live life on the run, afraid of the truth being discovered, get tied up in some underground crime rings and end up indebted to a drug lord, unable to pay our debts, and end up repaying with our lives instead? Let's go return the books.
The path awaits. Come on.
The Arch-Mage believed it important. It must be powerful.
Your skin's as pale.
We don't even know what it is. Where is Aren, anyway?
In his quarters with that Thalmor, Ancano. Something urgent, it sounded like.
All right, that's enough. Back to bed, please.
What do you want?
Why should I want anything?
What now?
Here are the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Tolfdir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Fight well.
Rush them, and I'll circle around behind them.
Like it or not, this college is a direct influence on the public's impressions of magic and those that use it.
What do you know about the Psijic Order?
No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
Mirabelle, and how is the college's lovely Master Wizard today?
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
Mirabelle, can we talk about what happened between us?
Yes, we can talk.
I know you just wanted to tap into some magic, but did you feel anything at all?
Well, now that's an odd question.
It's a relevant question.
I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it. It made me uneasy.
Couldn't that feeling be a part of the magic you were looking for?
I'm not sure. I can appreciate that this pleasure. It's very impressive.
The pleasure we felt together, Mirabelle, isn't that magic?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for.
Beautiful, intelligent, sexy as the divines. I'm looking for you, Mirabelle.
I see. Mine is not a popular position, but it's my job to keep things running smoothly. I'm dealing with a few new research proposals, evaluating the results of 3 long-term projects, and keeping an eye on our new apprentices. I might be difficult to get along with.
I'll take my chances. I wouldn't ask you to be anything other than who you are.
Very well. I suppose if you're intent on me, we'll continue the research then.
The research?
Well, there's a great deal I can teach you about magic. And perhaps there's a great deal you can teach to me. That way we all benefit.
Pre-cooperation between us. Shall we practice the sex magic?
I think study sessions would do you the most good now.
Dragons have got it made. They can fly, they can shout, they can travel through time. I wish I could time travel. Adventuring is wonderful. I become bored if things are the same every day. I got into a lot of trouble as a kid because I tend to become destructive to ward off boredom. Apparently, setting fire to things for entertainment is not acceptable in class.
Most people in Skyrim don't care for done work.
I could stay forever.
Is it done?